I made a video a few months ago, probably about a month and a half ago, and you guys probably remember it, where I said only gays, homosexuals, weirdos, and otherwise weak beta males are voting for Kamala Harris. No real man is really gonna be an enthusiastic Kamala Harris supporter. It's just not happening. Now the polls are starting to reflect that. At the time, I didn't know it. At the time, all the polls were saying Kamala Harris is ahead. Kamala Harris is ahead. Kamala Harris is doing great amongst men. Remember, she selected that weak, sorry excuse for a man, Tim Walz, is her VP pick. And they said that Tim Walz is going to create inroads with male voters. He's going to reel in all the male voters. They're panicking right now, the Democrats are, because that's just simply not happening. It's not happening at all. They're not making inroads. People are beginning to realize how Kamala Harris has just ultimately had bad messaging to men. It turns out if you have a campaign built on murdering babies, women's rights, the right to murder a baby, and calling that some kind of right, when you have a campaign that's advocating strongly for the LGBT and dismantling masculinity, turns out men are not going to vote for you. And now the chickens are coming home to roost because black men in particular, which the Democrats have heavily relied on, even Obama heavily relied on black males to get elected in 2008 and 2012, black men are saying, no, thank you. And it makes me feel great because as a black man, I've been saying for years, the Democrats are leading to the destruction of our families. The Democrats are taking away our rights. The Democrats are taking away our rights and giving those rights to black women. And in return, black women are destroying our community. Why? It's not because black women are bad people. It's just black women are not meant to be the leaders in our communities. However, they want this egalitarian society where where women hold just as much power as women when that's not going to work. I'm glad black men are finally waking up and pushing back against it. But as I stated, the Democrats, the Kamala Harris campaign, they are panicking. They're in panic mode right now because they understand, they realize that especially in these big swing states like Pennsylvania, they have to have a solid black male coalition. They have to have a solid black coalition. They have to get a certain percentage of black men to win. It's looking like that's not going to happen. So they pulled out the big guns. They pulled out Daddy Obama. And Daddy Obama recently got on the campaign trail. This is what Daddy Obama had to say. Let's take a look at this. He has a stern message for black men. And this is so 2008, 2010. Maybe in 2008, black men were listening to Obama. Maybe up until 2012, 2013 even. You could have gotten Obama to give a message to black men, and some black men actually listen. Nobody's checking for Obama anymore. This nigga had 8 years in office, didn't do a single damn thing for black men. Obama's main focus during his presidency was homosexuality. Now, gay black men, I'm sure they'll listen to Obama, but guess what? The gays are already voting for Kamala. That she was on RuPaul's Drag Race not too long ago. But let's look at what Obama had to say. This stern message that Obama had for black men. Obama, in blunt terms, tells black men to get over their reluctance to support Harris. Get over it, niggas. That's Obama. How arrogant. How arrogant. Entitled. This is like an entitled child going off. That's what Obama's doing right now. Get over it, niggas. Get up. So you gotta vote for Kamala. Just absolutely and utterly sick. And the thing with me, it's not just a reluctance to vote for Harris. If you're reluctant to do something, a lot of times if you're reluctant, you're still slightly willing to do it, but you're just kind of slow to do it. Like, I don't do it, but I'm just reluctant. Right? For me, it's not even a reluctance. I all out refuse to vote for Kamala Harris. I was talking to my friend the other night. There isn't a politician on this planet that I dislike more than Kamala Harris. Literally, if Satan came out from the pits of hell and said that he was running for president, okay, and my choice was Kamala Harris and Satan, I would have to watch the debate in order to make a choice. I still don't know if I'd pick Kamala Harris over Satan. That's how terrible she is. But let's take a look at this. This is an article in NPR. Former President Barack Obama on Thursday had a blunt message to black men. Get behind the Vice President Harris and get out and vote, niggas. All right, now, of course, I added in the niggas part, but that's essentially what he's saying. Obama made a surprise stop at a Pittsburgh campaign office ahead of a rally in the city where his party has been working hard to make gains in a race where polls show a razor-thin race between Harris and former President Donald Trump. Recent polls show Trump has made inroads with black male voters. Absolutely, I'm one of those black males. Obama, the first black president, said he wanted to speak some truths about that. Okay, let's see the truths he had to say. All right, these are the truths that Obama had to. You hear me? I tell the truth all the time, but this is Obama's truth. All right. My understanding, based on reports, and I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Of course, Obama's just as freaky as he is, Obama is a better politician than Kamala Harris. Obama, he just doesn't come off as fake. Now, we know Obama is fake. Right? We know he's a pro-LGBT. We know he slept with Larry Sinclair. We know he's fake. We don't even know that Michelle Obama is really even a woman. All right, but he's a great speaker. he's conniving. That lack of enthusiasm for Harris, he said, seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. He chided voters who were voting for Trump or not casting a vote at all. And you are thinking about sitting out. Part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with alternatives and other reasons for that. Yeah, I don't want to see a woman be president. I don't want to see a godless woman be president. Now, for me personally, if it was I generally don't want to see a woman as president. I don't think I would ever vote for a woman for president. But there's a couple of women like Candace Owens. If Candace Owens ran for president, I'd probably vote for her. And what I would be looking for a good Christian, biblically based woman. I don't want one of these feminists. No way in hell I'd ever vote for a feminist for president. No way I'd ever vote for a feminist. I don't want one of these rude, nasty feminists, one of these pro-abortion bitches. Why is that? Because these women will only serve as a catalyst to further destroy the families. That's what's leading to the most destruction in America right now. We don't have families. Right? Our family values are going away. Okay? Now, is Trump necessarily going to do anything to help the family? I don't know. But I know that Kamala Harris is definitely going to hurt the family. So I'm very reluctant to vote for a nasty woman like that. Obama said, women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time. No, women have not had our fucking backs, Obama. What woman? Like, first of all, my mom is dead, okay? Now, I have a couple of aunts that have done a lot for me. Now, my mom was, greatly influenced me growing up. But what is he talking about, these women that have had our backs this entire time? When we get in trouble and the system isn't working for us, they're the ones out there marching and protesting. Oh, shut the fuck up. That's not doing anything. These women are acting based on propaganda. That's how the Democratic Party works. Yeah, in Obama's eyes, he looks at it as a woman has your back if she's been propagandized enough to go out into the streets and protest on behalf of a St. George Floyd. No, that's not having my back. Having my back is cooking and cleaning and shut the fuck up. Having my back is not going to the clubs every weekend. Having my back is not having sex with different men while you're talking about you're with me. That's what having my back is. Women are no longer doing that. Women are now independent, Obama, and that's largely because of your ideology. And that's a lot. Men are now understand that, and men aren't going for it anymore. We aren't going for the feminism anymore. We don't want it. We are all out rejecting it because we see how bad women have gotten now. You guys have seen me on woke dating. A lot of those women on woke dating are just simply outrageous. And it's only going to get worse under a Kamala Harris presidency. So, Obama, you can get on to black men all you want. But at the end of the day, when you have a campaign built on what Kamala Harris has built her campaign Kamala Harris has built her campaign on the promotion of abortion rights, on the adding rights for gays, egalitarianism for all. There's nothing specifically that she's ever talked about doing for men or black men in particular. She just hasn't. And so when you have that type of divisive messaging, don't be surprised when men don't vote for you. It's not going to happen. You can bring out Big Daddy Obama all you want. Nobody gives a fuck about Big Daddy Obama anymore. We're in a new age. We're in the Trump age. And I don't think they're going to be able to stop this Trump train. I just don't see them doing it. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay woke.